Good day, my name is Angelo. This is Nation's Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. How have we been? As for we over here, we've been doing perfectly alright. Straight to the matter at hand, I have an expose, very strong one, that has to do with the formal government and administration of President Muhammadu Buhari and the way two ministries allegedly looted 4 billion naira, how and where a contract was paid for 2 times. That means double payments were made for the same contract under 2 ministries in the formal administration, which still runs till today. And the EFCC, despite having knowledge, vast knowledge and evidence on that, are yet to probe it. Thus, I will be calling this how the Nigerian federal government and 2 ministries under former President Muhammadu Buhari were caught in a 4 billion naira contract fraud. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, says over time 2 ministries have been under investigation in the agency where double payments were made for the same contracts. According to sources in the EFCC, they confirmed further that one of the federal ministries was involved in 20 contract frauds running into 4 billion naira. According to the sources, there were lots of people who never thought that this particular secret would be uncovered. However, the management of the agency did not mention the ministries involved. According to sources inside the commission, there have been investigations about 2 ministries where double payments were made. In one of the ministries, the double payments cumulatively were about 20 contracts of over 4 billion naira. These were contracts that were done way back in 2018, and then some group of people so bold came up with the same narration according to the source inside the commission. They moved the documents from the file, forged them, and then, of course, in conspiracy with some civil servants, raised vouchers and pay. How can that happen if we have digitized procurement processes? There have been several revenue leaks under former President Muhammadu Buhari and his administration despite its so-called anti-corruption fight. According to sources sometime, there were reports that the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, called on former President Muhammadu Buhari to direct the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Mr. Abubakar Malami, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, and appropriate anti-corruption agencies to promptly and thoroughly investigate the spending of the ecological fund by governments at all levels, federal, state, and local governments from 2001 to date. Reports further revealed how a rampant flood situation across the country ravaged many communities, washed away farms, and destroyed people's properties. Commuters passing through these communities have been forced over time to take longer routes to get to their destinations. According to SERAP, the group therefore urged the government to prosecute anyone or institutions found guilty of looting public funds earmarked for preventing floods. In an open letter that was dated October 22nd, and signed by SERAP's Deputy Director Kolawole Oluwadare, the organization had said trillions of ecological funds have already gone down the drain. Alright, that was the expose, and I have said countless times that we will continue to expose these dealings. Please support us by sharing these videos to all social media platforms that you belong to, and other people that are around you, both friends, relations, and well-wishers, okay, so that we'll get our aim will be achieved, where justice is also achieved. All right, because that is the main aim and brain behind these exposés. If you don't share them, we won't go viral. All right, that is why I always ask you to share our videos, because they are very important. Now, I see no reason why President Muhammadu Buhari's government promised, in fact the APC government, including this present government, promised to probe all corrupt occurrences and practices in their own administration. but President Muhammadu Buhari's regime and administration fondly and in a funny way became one of the most corrupt administrations that has ever existed in the Nigerian political space. And I'm so sorry to President Muhammadu Buhari because he never expected this. But next time, I think you will not underestimate the powers of those you call loyal people. Same thing goes to Bola Tinubu. No matter how much you appoint loyal people around you, they would always disappoint you. Hence the reason why you should go for competence and capacity instead of loyalty instead. And that is how it should work. Straight to the second update of the day. Labour Party Vice Presidential candidate Yusuf Datti Ahmed has actually granted an interview just few hours after Peter Gregory Obi, his principal, did the same thing. Though Peter Obi's case was a world press conference where he was also present. Yusuf Datti Ahmed in his interview addressed issues with courage as usual. He spoke at length, and in fact in his speeches or in his interview he spoke on how to really govern the country in a lesser stressful way than what Bola Tinubu is doing now. Please stay tuned for Datti Yusuf Ahmed.
Ready to do this. As I'm speaking to you, the likes of my former friend who would say it's treason is all that, I am educating Nigerians. Rise up for your rights. No justice of Supreme Court will give you democracy. You have to go out.
They're not going to be able to reverse that, are they?
They will.
I mean, they
Nigerians,
can't.
this is
Constitutionally.
No. Constitutional and legal. And this is where I differ. With all modesty, okay, I don't mind being alone on this. But I know I'm not breaking any law, and I have never had a criminal record.
So what are you actually calling on the people to do? We're trying to understand what you're saying.
I'm getting to that.
Sure. We're running out of time. So
I'm saying that, and again, this is instructive. I'm saying that we, the people that stood to form the Nigerian Constitution today, it is not over. For we the people, power is that which remains standing when there is nothing to oppose it. A leader is he who remains followed when there is nobody to challenge. Authority is that which is implemented when there is nothing to stop it. They have the leaders in place now with wielding authority with political power, but power and sovereignty belongs to the Nigerian people, we the people, on whose behalf an elected government is exercising that authority. Now, where the people are dissatisfied with the rulings of their courts, they own Nigeria. Alhaji Tinubu does not own Nigeria. Peter Obi does not own Nigeria.
Yeah, but the
Nigerians on the streets own Nigeria.
But the APC,
I'm getting to the point.
The APC would argue that you don't own Nigeria either. That you have a portion of the electorate that voted for you.
I'm not telling you it is not over. I'm telling you it is not over. For Peter Obi and me, it is over. For we, the people, the Nigerian people, at any point in time, we can take back Nigeria. Especially where their constitution has been violated. Especially where all that the Supreme Court ended up doing was to sustain the unconstitutionality of a certain election.
Let me come in here, because between now and 2027, which is when the next presidential election is due, how do you think things will play out, and what role do you see yourself and Peter Obi and the Labour Party playing in that?
When the Nigerian people rise to defend their constitution, anything can happen. And
well, that sounds quite a bit worryingly
we are in a worryingly frightening situation. I told you I'm not here to repeat what you've been hearing. And I was prepared to come here. I have never had a criminal record. I love my peace, and I'm repeating that when the Nigerian people decide, Nigeria is theirs for the taking. And any fraudulently elected government is fair game for them. Nigerian people have the right, the constitutional right. As we speak now, DSS can go and interpret. They have lawyers there, police, IG, and everybody can go and interpret. The Nigerian people have that power, not Obi or Atiku or anybody. Nigerian people have the power at any point in time to take their country. All they have to do, not even seek approval, they give notice.
It's interesting.
And listen,
right.
You turn away the barrel of your guns away from the Nigerian people and point them at the enemies of Nigeria. This country belongs to Nigerians.
Well, you've made that point.
When Nigerians decide, but if they want to practice democracy, they will take this country. It has happened before. The military decided, they took Nigeria for so long, they fixed Nigeria and handed it back. Now, whoever thinks that the Supreme Court will give democracy from any courtroom, the way it appears now is mistaken.
It's interesting.
Nigerians have to go out.
Right, you've made that point.
Nigerians have to go out and democracy. And this is not a treasonable comment.
Right.
I am not a careless person. I have never. I
thought the things you said
through. I thought it through very, very well. This is the Constitution is made by Nigerian people. The Supreme Court is a sub of one chapter that the Nigerian people constitutionally came out that we the people. And the same Constitution says that no person or group.
All right, Datti Ahmed there with the interview. Well, Charles of Arise News was trying to shut him down, but of course, trust Datti Ahmed, he would not let that happen. He will always say the truth and nothing but the truth. That is how it should work. When you say the truth, you say them no matter what risks are posed or poised around it. That is how upright people work, okay? Yeah, so I think his opinions were honest and very, very simple. You don't go past that, right? And he said it with no equivocation whatsoever. So that the present government would know that there are people who can actually fearlessly talk to them instead of marked as if they don't know that there are right things to do for the betterment and development of the Nigerian people. Finally, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has spoken on why he didn't deliberately support the presidential candidate of the Labour Party and that of the People's Democratic Party, where he comes from, talking about Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar respectively. Nyesom Wike feels unapologetic, however, over his actions pre and post elections. Please stay tuned for Nyesom Wike.
Yes, I said I will not support the presidential candidate of PDP. I have no apologies to it. Yes, I said I will not support the Labour Party. I have no apologies to it. If the same opportunity comes, I will do the same thing. So they're all looking for opportunities. Oh, this wicked did it. Oh, this wicked did that. I have defeated them, and I will continue to defeat them. There are those who said I denied them to be governor of Rivers State. They wanted to run for Guba. They said I denied them. Must I support everybody? No. You must support one person, is it not? So those who have one enemy to one side, they ran away to Abuja, and I have come to Abuja again. Now they will try to go back to the state where they think they can now meander to now abuse me. There are those who said I revoked the seal of force in Abuja. So they will do this and that. I have no apologies. If I see more, I will revoke. There are those who are in the media who have had problem with me. I took them to court. I defeated them. So they have made their media house available. How to attack me? I'm not bothered. My skin is thick as anything. I'm not bothered. Because I know I stand for the truth. And nothing but the truth. We have seen these wars.
Okay, yes, some Wike there. I think he is still directing all these statements to his River State godson, Sim Fubara, and that is the usual topic in the country within the last few days. That is the trending topic. So whatever Wike comes out to say recently must have been aggravated from whatever happened between himself and Siminalai Fubara, the present governor of Rivers State. Wike is always maintaining the opinion that he doesn't want anyone whatsoever to, to cause damages to his political structure in Rivers State. That word, political structure, should mean his plans that have already been laid down to recoup the amounts of money he must have spent during the electoral or election period in the state. That is what I feel should be the reason why Wike has been blowing hot and cold over time. Thank you so much for staying with us. I hope you enjoyed our updates together. Please like our videos, share them. Don't forget to drop a comment for us in the comment section. If you're watching me for the first time, please tap the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you get to see me firsthand when I drop an information. See you next time. Bye.